I never had any scary experiences in Mexico, but a few of my mates have had scary experiences. So one of my mates was a shot girl in one of the restaurants, and obviously there's like cartel wars and stuff because Tulum's getting a lot more like popular. So different cartels from different parts of Mexico are coming in to try and take over the land to sell drugs or whatever. And one of my mates was working in a restaurant as a shot girl, and her friend was this Brazilian girl, like a 23-year-old Brazilian girl, but I think the pay for the waitresses and stuff is really shit. So she was selling drugs on the side, like thinking she'd be fine. The cartel walks into the restaurant in the evening time. The restaurant's full of people, and just shoots her head off in front of everyone in the restaurant. And my mate was like, she's a girl from England. She was like, what the fuck, hiding under tables and all, was fucking nuts.
What?
But and a few of my friends seen like dead bodies who'd been shot like at the side of the road and stuff. But I never seen anything like that. I felt safe, to be honest.
That's mental.
I was on for it then. You said all that, and I'm a bit.
No, I think if you're obviously you're going to be a tourist, you're not going to be mixed up in fucking drugs and cartel, like, are you? I accidentally ended up in a fucking cartel cave rave after a festival. So basically, I went to this festival called Zamna, right? And I was with all my friends, but I'm always like last person standing, and my friends, like, they always like going home early enough. So I ended up staying at this festival with this girl I met from America. I think she's from like New York or somewhere. So me and her ended up staying together anyway, but she basically got the address of this like after party, and this is at like 10 a.m. in the morning, and we were like, right, let's go to this afters. Got the dress, went. It was like 40 minutes outside Tulum. We got to these big gates in the middle of the jungle, no phone service or nothing, and we were like, where the fuck are we? Knocked on the gate anyway, and this like guy was like, who sent you? And then she gave the name, and he was like, right, go on ahead in. So we walked down. It was like in the middle of the jungle into this cave, and we walked in, and we were like, oh my god, are we in the middle of a fucking cartel? It was these big massive like Mexican guys with like loads of like 18-year-old Mexican girls like sitting on their knees smoking cigars and all, and they were just everyone was just staring at us, like staring. And we were like, what the fuck? And then this guy comes up, I was like, oh, do you want to buy some of this? And we were like, no, we're right. And it was like, you're buying some of this, like, and we were like, right, okay. So we bought whatever he was trying to sell us, and then we were like, we had one drink, and we were like, we need to get the fuck out of here, like, it's really, I felt so scared. And then we left and got back out, and we were like, we're in the middle of the jungle, no phone service, can't get a taxi, what the fuck are we gonna do? So we started walking, and then these like Mexican farmers were driving past, and we just hopped in their boat, but they didn't speak English, and they just dropped us off in this random town. We had to catch a bus back to where we were.
That's like a movie recipe. No, like it's like you don't get into a fucking back
you
of a
take the
pickup
wrong
in the
way in
jungle.
the cave and you end up in like America. You've like smuggled over the border.
Smuggled in America.
You just come out this cave and there's this like cowboy standing there. You're like, where are we? You're in Texas. Oh my, no. Where did you even come from? That rock over there.